Hello Virgo, so I'm doing your weekly tarot for June the 17th to the 24th. I'm going to take a look at what is going on in your situation. We'll find out why it's happening. We're looking at anything going on in your blind spot, figuring out what it is that's working for you at this time. And of course, we're seeing how it is likely going to play out with guidance and healing messages right at the end. Okay, right, so Virgo, you have got playful. I love this card, it's just so cute. And it says, enjoying your life rather than waiting for it to happen. The fun is about to start. So with this one, Virgo, you are going to be feeling a lot more optimistic this week than what you have been in previous times, okay? It's like having this playful, childlike curiosity about you, right? Now, this can also, for some, indicate that another person is currently playfully flirting with you, Virgo. So, yeah, do keep your eyes open, especially if you're one of these Virgos that traditionally sort of keeps themselves to themselves and doesn't really notice when someone is being flirty, okay? Someone is flirting with you, so yeah, just pay attention, and if you are interested, enjoy the fun. It literally says the fun is about to start. So yeah, we will dig a little deeper into this, find out what is going on. The Grove, and this one says, heal your wounds and mend your heart. Apologies and compassion are indicated. So you could be receiving an apology this week as well, Virgo. The combination of these two, now these could either be separate incidences or like the same situation, and you're being shown two different angles of that situation. Okay, so let's imagine if there has been something going on with another person, it's been quite upsetting. Looks like you're receiving an apology and then them sort of having a play and a joke around with you type thing. Okay, it's like a light-hearted way to mend bridges. Okay, again, not going to resonate for absolutely every single Virgo. This could be two separate situations, all right? You still receiving an apology off of another individual. I feel like them showing you that they do care about you, they do care about your opinion, okay? And then this separate energy, right? You're just going to have to wait and see how this unfolds in your own lived experience, Virgo. Because it's really 50-50, right? There's a group of Virgos where these two messages is the same energy. And then there's a second group of Virgo where these two messages are separate energies. Right, what is this playful message for Virgo? I feel like something really good is going to happen for you this week, Virgo. What's this playful energy for Virgo? Something to do with being sociable. Oh, yeah. Something to do with being sociable. And then the Three of Pentacles comes shooting out. Yeah. Something to do with being sociable. It's other people. Working with other people. Good results with other people. Can we have more context, please, for playful and the Three of Pentacles? You joining forces with a like-minded individual and actually getting quite a lot done here. Okay, that could be in your personal world, it could be in your professional world. Again, take it as it resonates. Okay, Two of Pentacles, Five of Swords, the Devil, the Five of Cups, and Strength. It's kind of like therapy, but not the traditional sense of the word therapy. Do you know what I mean? So what we've got going on, Virgo, is a really lovely atmosphere, really, really nice atmosphere, where it kind of helps you on that mental level, because you got this Five of Swords, Devil, and emotional level as well, Five of Cups, to resolve certain issues that have been weighing heavily on your mind here. Okay, so you know when you spend time in good company and They make you laugh. And then it's like for a minute or for an hour, you can just forget about all of your other problems, right? That's literally this energy here. So I'm going to see if we can find out more about this one, Virgo. So I just need to grab my other deck for you. Right, can you tell us more about this lovely atmosphere that Virgo is working within or associating with this week? Virgo's situation. It's a lovely atmosphere. What's going on? The Six of Wands off balance. Okay, this one's reversed. The Queen of Swords in the reverse. Yeah. It's not so much like you forgetting about all of this devil energy, right? Because obviously that's not healthy to do. Okay, major difference is it's not consuming you. It's not consuming your life, your decision making, do you know what I mean? It's like your every single thought. Okay, there's this temporary distraction. So it's not, oh yeah, this wonderful group of friends or this wonderful group of people is helping you to forget about your worries. It's more to do with, you know what, you can leave that at the door. And then if you need to, you can pick it back up again on your way out, okay? Queen of Swords reversed. This is a really interesting one, especially with the Six of Wands off balance. Queen of Swords reversed can indicate a spiteful individual or an aggressive individual, right? Who currently is not getting any kind of attention. Now, you might have been dealing with this person or you've recently stopped dealing with them, okay? Could be an air sign or a fire sign. Your energy is not available to whoever this is. And they are part of this devil energy. Okay, because I asked specifically, can you tell us more about this nice environment? Can you tell us more about this playful environment, right? And then you got those two cards that came out, which is the stark contrast of the question that I asked. But that is your answer, right? We were asking about the nice energy, and you get this. So this could be indicating that someone isn't happy, that finally you have found happiness. Why is that Queen of Swords, Six of Wands in the nice environment that I was asking about for Virgo? The World, yeah. Yeah. There's a bit of a reality check, basically, Virgo. So clearly, you're moving on. You are recovering from something that was quite harmful, okay, mentally and emotionally. This energy, this person, they are not liking the fact that they can't reach you, they can't touch you. You're no longer at their level, okay? Interesting. The catalyst, fragment, keeping many aspects of your life moving. Step back and see the bigger picture. Don't focus on just one piece of the puzzle, okay? So there are many aspects for you to consider when dealing with this situation. It's saying it's a very complicated situation. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of things that you need to keep in mind, keep in consideration, and don't just hyperfixate on the one aspect of your situation as well. Okay. Can you tell us more about fragment for Virgo's catalytic energy? Why has this happened? Maybe that other person is the one that's got tunnel vision, Virgo. Maybe the only thing they can see is you having a good time, is you enjoying your life, Maybe, is that the only thing that they've... Oh, yes, it is. Page of Swords. It definitely is exactly what I literally just said. Okay. Can you tell us more about the catalytic energy for Virgo? You should never allow this sort of negativity to affect you, Virgo, okay? Remembering that tarot's just a temperature check, okay? It's entirely up to you what you want to avoid and what you want to lean more into, okay? Page of Swords and the Magician for Fragment. For Catalyst, yeah. The Magician is someone who needs to be very self-assured. They need to be very much aware of their power, okay, in order to achieve anything. So as far as Catalyst goes, this is the energy of another person watching you being the Magician. Seven of Swords, Page of Swords, Eight of Wands, and the Two of Cups. Okay. Apparently, they seem to think that you've moved on too quick. Okay. I mean, it's not really their place to say, though, is it, Virgo? Because this is your life, not theirs. We've got dishonesty here as the catalyst. You might have been accused by this person of being a liar or in other ways being dishonest. What is this? Eight of Wands with the Two of Cups for Virgo. For the catalyst, Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. I mean, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius as well, Virgo. You don't have to be, of course. I just know that some people love hearing the dominant zodiacs being shouted out. You've got Leo, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn is the dominant ones. Yeah, you know what this is? This is sour grapes. Literally, sour grapes is the catalyst. Because, like, if you really look at these cards, Fragment, don't focus on one part of the puzzle, right? There are many things that you need to take into consideration. What else did that energy say? Step back and see the bigger picture. And keep many aspects of your life moving. This is someone who has not been able to keep things moving or to move on. This is someone who is so absolutely consumed with resentment because you have managed to keep things moving, Virgo. You have managed to keep making progress in your life. You might have moved on here with someone new also, okay? If this is about love and relationships for some of you, which, granted, it's not going to be that way for all. But ultimately, we've got a deeply unhappy, deeply resentful person who is resenting your happiness, like straight up. You're not giving them attention. What's going on in your blind spot? Focus. With focus, you will achieve anything. Let go of distractions and give it your all. You cannot control the outcome. Yeah, so there are some things that we have to leave up to destiny, basically, or leave up to the fates, if you will. The action, the efforts, that's the part that we have control over, right? We all have free will. What we don't have control over is the outcome. We can aim, we can shoot for the best, we can shoot for the most, but what actually comes back to us is down to luck, down to chance, down to fate, okay? Again, Virgo, I definitely feel like you're about to strike it lucky with something really quite significant this week. I just can't figure out what that is. So stay focused, stay patient as well, with Temperance coming out here in your blind spot. The card of balance, moderation and patience. It's Temperance. It's also the card of alchemy. Oh, the Ten of Swords. You see. So transmuting that Ten of Swords into something very beneficial and healing here. And it's in your blind spot. I feel that that's what you're actively doing right now, Virgo. What is this Ten of Swords for Virgo's blind spot? The Three of Pentacles. Okay. Help from others, receiving help from others. What's this? Okay, Queen of Wands off balance. Someone doesn't want to receive help from others because they are a little too egotistical. Okay. Maybe this is someone who is pushing you away and saying that they don't want your help. What's this Queen of Wands off balance? Okay, the Ten of Wands, that's in reverse. It's like someone saying, I can handle it, but then it all basically ends up going wrong. Six of Pentacles reversed. There's definitely unnecessarily struggling here. King of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Virgo, the danger that I can see with this energy is if you're trying to rescue someone, you're not going to be able to, okay? I don't know, there's just something about this energy where you're trying, it does feel like you're trying to help someone who is just determined to throw everything back in your face, okay? So you might be better off not dealing with that person, at least not this week. Do you know what I mean? Because someone here is taking a lot of risks and it's in your blind spot. So it's something that you're not necessarily fully aware of. And I don't feel that that's you that's doing that, Virgo, because we've seen your energy over here. You're far too busy creating this beautiful life for yourself here. And it feels to me like you're trying to give someone a helping hand. The thing is as well, I don't know if that's coming from a place of duty, a place of guilt, or a place of you genuinely just wanting to be helpful. Okay? Because, again, if you really look at the energies, it's a bit of a mixed bag, isn't it? So I feel the general consensus here, Virgo, is obviously you're not going to be able to rescue this person, okay? I mean, you can if you really want to, you can let them know, well, you know, my door's always open if you need, okay? And then let them take care of the rest, because then it's up to them as to whether or not they take you up on the offer. But ultimately, you're needing to stay focused and not get distracted by all of this chaos that's going on here, okay? Because whatever that is, it feels very low vibe, and it feels like it's just going to serve as an irritant, rather than anything that's going to be helpful to you in any way, shape or form. Okay. Okay. Let's take a look. What is working for you? Self-worth. Yeah. Yeah. Keeping your standards high. It says, act as though you are worthy of only the best and you shall have it. Okay. So what works for you this week, Virgo, is keep your standards high. Someone is trying to throw your help back in their face, and you do not have to put up with that, okay? Can you tell us more about what is working for Virgo? Yeah, see? The Knight of Swords off balance, which means that someone is grasping the wrong end of the stick. Someone is getting angry, annoyed and frustrated at the wrong things, at the wrong people. Okay. Projection here also with this Knight of Swords coming out like that. If I said Knight of Wands, I do apologize. I can't remember if I did. I don't think I did. but I might have done. Nowhere near enough caffeine yet, Virgo. It's been hard. I'm not allowed any more than one caffeinated drink in a day, and it is hard. But I'm doing it. Yeah, so very real possibility here of misunderstandings with this person. Personally, if that was me, I wouldn't be dealing with that at all, right? But this is not my reading. The last thing you want right now, Virgo, is further complications. You don't need to be walking on eggshells, right? I mean, that's a waste of a life anyway as well. Constantly being worried about, oh, who am I going to offend? Or I don't want to antagonize this person, so I've got to be super, super careful about everything I say, everything I do. That shit is holding you back, Virgo. Don't waste your time with that. Don't waste your life with that. Okay? And you will find that people like that who do get offended easily, that you find yourself having to walk around on eggshells with, you will find that they're massive narcissists anyway. Like, just be done with it. Just wash your hands of it. That's what I say. But yeah, listen, your self-worth, keep your standards high, okay? Only associate yourself with individuals who are going to add to your joy and happiness in life, rather than take your focus away from things that are going to make you happy. Okay. Anyone who constantly criticizes you also, like, don't be dealing with people like that, Virgo. That's really going to work for you. See, with this one, it's saying you don't have to justify yourself. You don't have to justify yourself to this person, right? They want to be miserable. Fine. Off you pop. Bye-bye. Don't come round here being miserable. Don't come round Virgo being miserable. They want to be miserable. They can fuck off and do it elsewhere. Right? Like, literally. They can. What else is working for Virgo at this time? You've offered your help, Virgo. You're about to have it thrown back in your face. You do not need that kind of bullshit. Right? The Two of Wands. It's time for you to cross that bridge and not look back. Okay? Conclusion for how this is likely going to play out. Endings and beginnings. Yep. Make sure that you get all of the facts. There's a new cycle here that's about to unfold. Okay? So one chapter, one relationship, one connection, it is absolutely coming to an end. Why? Because you're choosing it so. You are choosing, you know what? I'm not going to deal with this anymore. Okay. Honestly, Virgo, I'm seeing a very, very high maintenance individual in your energy, and they are miserable as sin. Okay. You're actively trying to move on with your life here. You've got so much beauty and positivity and good things that are happening for you. You got so many things to be feeling happy and content with, right? And then you got little old misery guts over here that's just trying to crap on everything. Okay, that connection, you're closing that out. You are bringing a conclusion to that. And the conclusion is, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not dealing with it anymore. Not dealing with the lies. Not dealing with the walking on eggshells anymore. Can you tell us more for Virgo about this conclusion? Yep, death. It's over. It's finished. You're metaphorically burying it. The dynamics of this relationship is changing forever. Yep, Ace of Pentacles in the World, there it is. And the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Same message as your self-worth. That's your strongest overall message. Creating a life of abundance. This is very much self-made energy. Very, very successful. You not needing anyone's permission, validation, nothing like that. Very self-assured, okay? It's self-assured without being cocky, arrogant, and egotistical, right? It's self-assured because it's confident. This is the energy of someone who knows who they are. They know where they've been. They know where they're going. They know what they need to do next. And they have what it takes within them to get done what is necessary. That's all Nine of Pentacles energy. Okay, that's a very successful life. Okay, very successful person. Ace of Pentacles in the World. You're closing out this difficult chapter through good. And the major difference is, Virgo, this time you're not looking backwards. You're not going, okay, this is over for now. I'm going to revisit this later on. Right? It's not that. This is, I'm fucking done dealing with this person and their bullshit. I'm closing this out now and I am never looking back. It's final. It's very, very final. Conclusion, death, Ace of Pentacles, the World. It's final. Your decision is final and you are choosing your health, your safety, yourself, your happiness, your future. It was a good decision, Virgo. Very, very good decision. What else? Thank you. Look, 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 look what came out. Nine of Pentacles again. And it came out ever so slightly off kilter. See? Magician. So that is you. You were getting held back. You absolutely were getting held back. You've already seen the Magician as well. It was right there. In your catalyst. So your catalytic energy is, I want to do this, that, and the next. However, while I'm still dealing with this person over here and their attitude and their fragile fucking ego, I'm not actually able to get anything done. So you know what needs to go? Them. That's the conclusion that you have come to. Now, a couple of months ago, the temptation might have been, oh, maybe I can't do what I want to do after all because of this person. You were about to throw away your dreams, your wishes, your goals, your ambitions. It feels like something stopped you here at the last minute, like you've had that realization at the last minute. Oh, it's not my dreams or my goals that I need to throw away. It's actually them. Okay. Let's get you a healing message. Have healing and guidance for Virgo, please. When any relationship comes at the cost of yourself, then that relationship is too expensive. Nothing should come at the cost of your own sense of self, ever. Vow release, there it is. Number 31. A vow release. Okay, we can make promises to ourselves and others that we may outgrow. A promise made with sincerity may no longer hold true due to an evolving path. It is time to let go of the ties that bind you to people or places that can no longer be mutually enhancing. Your soul is in the process of releasing vows from this or other lifetimes that are no longer aligned with your life path. Do not be afraid to clear space and energy in your life. Reclaim your vitality and consider afresh all you would like to dedicate yourself to and how you wish to do so. You may find some commitments become stronger through this process, while others are released entirely. Yep. That's exactly on point, Virgo, for the message that we saw in your reading. Okay, I'm not going to insult your intelligence by trying to elaborate on that meaning anymore. Okay, it's done a wonderful job of explaining itself, so that there's no need for it. You know what it is that you're needing to let go of here. Okay, you know that certain promises that you might have made no longer hold true. And you know that you're the one who can do everything about that. Okay? Right, so let's take a look at this shitty deck just for a little bit of fun. What else for Virgo? Okay. The first chapter of your life will not matter as much as the last chapter of your life. It will show you how well you have carried yourself through all of the shitty obstacles thrown your way, and you're going to realize that you have won by how much you've grown. Okay, so yeah, that's really true. On reflection, obviously I don't know how old you guys are, but I'm friggin' ancient, and honestly, yes, the first chapter of my life, in fact, the first 23 years of my life was hell. I'm not saying that lightly. It was a living nightmare. The first chapter of my life. I had to wait until I was 23 years old before I experienced that actually life can be fun. Life can be beautiful, right? Life is exciting. So the first half of my life was a complete write-off. Complete and absolutely. So that is absolutely true. The first chapter of your life, well, it's not going to matter as much as the last chapter of your life. Okay? So you're in a position now, Virgo, where you can actively create the life that you're wanting for yourself. There is no need for you to be holding on to individuals who are not contributing anything positive to your experience of being alive, right? Don't let anyone shit on your life. The shit you've been through made you become the piece of shit that you are today, and that's some shit to be proud of. Okay? Yeah, never a truer word spoken. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that reading has been helpful. For personal reads with me, my website is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.